Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I created this memo board bow holder for my daughter's nursery. I love how this turned out. I actually repurposed an old memo board, but if you're looking to make one yourself, you'll need to purchase a bulletin board at your local craft store. This was a really simple project once you have all the supplies. So let me show you how I did it in the next 5 minutes. You will need a bulletin board, some fabric of your choice, some ribbon, a staple gun with staples, some batting, Gorilla Glue, 5 buttons, a piece of wood, a few pins, and I forgot to show here, some fabric glue and some scissors. So first, I took everything off the original stained memo board. I then took my batting and placed the board on top to measure how much I needed. I cut around, leaving enough room to wrap the board on all sides. I will trim whatever is needed later on. Now I'm going to fold over the sides and take my staple gun and staple a few spots, making sure it's only on the wood frame and not on the bulletin board. I repeated that a few times until all the batting was stapled to my board. Now I'm just trimming the ends using the frame as my guide. I will link below any items down in the description box for you guys, but I mostly bought everything at Joann's fabric store. Now I'm repeating the same thing with my fabric, just eyeballing it and cutting around the board as much as I see necessary. So once that is done, I'm going to fold over the fabric, pulling tightly and stapling it on top of the batting, making sure it's not on a staple from my previous step. Repeating this until all the fabric is stapled to my board. Then I'm going to trim the edges as well. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip it over, grabbing my ribbon and cutting on the diagonal line, making sure it will wrap around the board so I can staple it on the other side. I'm just going to repeat this process until I have multiple lines on a diagonal, just the way I like it. You can add as much ribbon as you want. Once you decide on where you want the ribbons to go, pin them down where they cross so they don't move when you flip over the board. I even pinned some on the back so they would stay in place. Here I'm counting the dots to make sure it is the same on either end. Now I'm going to take out the pins and staple the ribbons down to my board, repeating this until all the ribbons are stapled down to the frame. Sorry I didn't show this step, but I took a piece of wood and put it under the board, making sure it was right under where the 2 ribbons met so I don't ruin my floors. I went ahead and stapled the ribbons on the front where 2 ribbons created an X. I then placed my buttons where I wanted them to go. I then took a twist tie and pulled it through the staple and through the loop on my embellishment. I then glued it in place with some fabric glue. This made it very secure. I then used Gorilla Glue to glue the rest of the buttons down. Totally optional, but I wanted to personalize it with my daughter's name. I went ahead and bought some gold stickers and placed them on the board. And that was it. I let the glue dry for about 5 to 10 minutes and then place all of her bows onto the board. And here is the finished product. I hope this was helpful in creating your own memo board. You can be creative and add some photos or a few cute cards. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Bye guys!
Bye, Mama.